So it's a nice way of working, and the suit is great. But the trick is that you're never going to film that close on it, because obviously if you're going close, you use Robbie.
Hagrid, you combed your hair?
As a matter of fact, I have.
And of course, that actually makes complete sense, because it's his performance, his character.
First years, come this way, please. Come on now.
But as with all good visual tricks, it's a mixture. Sometimes you can do it in camera. You can use a wider lens and be closer to the actor and leave the background further away.
I think, yeah, the problem here is as he walks away, we sell the scale, right? So we have to follow him.
Now, who'd like to come and say hello?
But that doesn't always work, so then you have to film the shot without them in, and the characters are placed against a blue screen.
We've had to scale him and composite him from a blue screen. And often Hagrid's in dialogue with some of the other actors, or he's interacting with them.
I wish you could have seen him in his prime. Magnificent he was. Just magnificent.
All of that has to be carefully worked out so that nobody ever thinks about that when they watch the film.
And we also have to make things specially to create the illusion that Hagrid is in fact 7'6". Everything that he possesses, his knife and fork, his kettle, his bed, they're all giant size.
And very often you would use a smaller set to create the impression. So it can be digital, it can be practical, it doesn't matter. You know if it's right.
That's why it works so well, because people can't see the joint, so it's perfect. From my point of view, being involved in these films is just incredible.
It's just been like a family reunion, literally. You've got to remember, when they started, they were about 8. I think the oldest of them was 11. Now they're big grown-ups with their own lives, and Grint's had a baby. Grint's now a father. And it's just astonishing, the change, you know. And watching them growing up was kind of like watching your own kids grow up, you know, because you were sort of protecting them from them. But it was never really an issue how young they were, because I was talking to, actually, Christopher Columbus is around today. The great thing is that an awful lot of the crew were parents themselves, so everyone was on their best behaviour. There was no fighting or swearing on set, you know. Everyone just thought kids, you know. And I was always astonished at how fearless they were, because you've been to the Great Hall. I remember walking into the Great Hall, and I've been doing this for 30 years, and thinking, dear Lord, you know, whoa, better get this one right, you know. They were just kind of, you know, the way kids do, you know. Yeah. Now, I do have enormous happy memories of this, actually. I think we all do. Everybody in the world would like a really big, huge, strong, good man on their side. As simple as that. And I mean that's the attraction of Superman and all these things. That, you know, you wish there was a power for good in the world that was irresistible to the bad guys, you know. And Hagrid was always obviously the good guy, wasn't he? And the way he looked after Harry, and he was the guy who told him he was a wizard. He's there at the start. So it was a lovely part to play for that reason. And we had a lot of fun with it, you know. And he's strictly speaking not allowed to do magic, but he does occasionally, you know, just because he can't resist it, you know. With his pink umbrella, which I thought was a nice touch. Because you don't often see a man who was 8'6" with a pink umbrella, do you? Not in my life, anyway.
You're a wizard.